Hello! I am back. Life has been very busy. Lots of life changes. Good stuff. But I wasn't going to miss Spookaween. So let's play something that's a little Spookaweeny. Alright, here we go. Okay, we're doing pure point and click. I do want to take a moment to recognize how cool that main screen music was.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
Yes it will. The rain's gonna kill us
You
all.
mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Is this... Here's a
You
question.
look pale, Miss Bateman. You'll catch your death out here.
Can I... Oh, I was just clicking. Okay. Unclear. Instructions unclear. But the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. Ooh, spooky title card. What does that sound? Pulsing.
Dearest Mother, I hope this letter will reach you.
Okay, we're doing very Victorian.
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories.
Of that night?
What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Was that a flash forward or a flash back? Because it's certainly not where we are now.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night.
Okay. Ticehurst House is where we were.
As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Spooky pixel art.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
Ah, the Moors. It's always the Moors. So British.
No station master in sight.
That's what the
I hope the
achievement said.
village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Okay, left click to walk, right click. Okay. Occasionally autosave. Quick save. Ah, okay.
Bewley. I have great expectations for this Barrow.
Okay, we're going to a Barrow.
The post looks unattended. Hello there? Hello there? A door of fine construction.
Fine construction.
Hello?
Yeah, no one there. Got tracks, exit. Okay.
The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here. I ought to read Mr. Shoulder's letter again. I can't recall the name of our meeting place.
Fair. Okay, so I pull up the inventory. Alright, dear Mrs. Bateman, I write this letter in hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Belway. where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumor of secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Belway and excavate the barrow, I would be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Belway. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Dear Mrs. Bateman, marvelous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening at the 14th of this new month at the Plough and Furrow in Belway. The inn has fine rooms, which you will find... The inn has fine rooms. Wow, there we go. Which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue getting permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey. Alright.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
I want to talk to this woman.
I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
She walked up whenever we were
Excuse
talking
me?
the tracks.
Yes?
Or reading the thing. Wow, I can't read.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. What can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it used to be
Bewley,
a
not
thriving
Belway.
village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much. I wish you a pleasant journey.
What, you got more
There's
to say?
nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Dang it. Alright, well, let's exit.
What brings you to Bewley?
Interesting.
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
It's going
I'm
to tell
here
the
to
truth.
visit a local landmark, Hob's Barrow.
Hob's Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Inauspicious beginning.
That was odd.
Alright. Nope. We're just walking. Okay.
A humble dwelling. A humble dwelling.
Well, let's keep walking along. Let's get to the inn.
A finely made horseshoe. The blacksmith must also be a farrier.
Or it's a luck thing.
A simple broom.
I
I
want
didn't come to
brew.
Bewley to sweep their streets. The bucket has seen better days.
Alright. I guess we're going into town.
It looks like I'm in the market square.
Oh.
I should find the inn.
Oh, wait a second. It scrolls. Duh.
Quite an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care.
There we go.
The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time
Can't
before
speak.
Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodding weather?
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Oh, so we are. Listen,
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
Can I punch him? Gonna punch him. Now that I can do it, I have pause. What do they want? What is it gonna do? Let's deflect.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife! My tea'll be on the table at this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
All right.
What a buffoon.
Yeah, a buffoon for sure, a buffoon.
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Is that the same guy as the doctor? Because he has the same head shape.
A decorative plate depicting a serpent. A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat. It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature. A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull. A decorative plate depicting an eagle. A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog. A decorative plate depicting a bear.
Interesting.
A pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style. The painting depicts a rocky-edged lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius.
I don't know what's important yet.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Inventory. Select money.
This is payment for the room.
There we go.
Thank you. Can
I
I
can
ask for
use
your name, lass?
the basic interface.
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewley tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not
That's
a problem,
all
sir.
very
I'm
ominous.
sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives. A majestic animal, cut down in his prime. They are engaged in an intense discussion. They are engaged in an intense discussion. This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
That's the water closet.
A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
Okay. Oh, okay, we just went upstairs. Gotcha.
This shall do nicely. Time to change into something more comfortable.
Alright.
Much better. I've stored my case in there. A box within a box. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Alright, what's on this
A
plate?
decorative plate depicting a goat.
A goat, you say?
My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick.
Let's take that matchbox.
Complimentary matches. There's only one match left, though.
No.
As the only light source in the room.
What else we got in here? Wardrobe, jug of water, bowl.
This may come in. I don't wish to carry the bowl around.
Alright, we have a jug of water and a single match. We're doing great.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
I'm looking for a man named Leonard Shoulder.
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes...
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nought about a Hob's Barrow.
Strange.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hob's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Thanks for your time.
As you were.
This is all very interesting. Who are you, sir?
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Charming. A rather miserable-looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself. I think it's Three Men's Morris.
I was wondering what he was doing there.
Hello, sir.
What?
I'm waiting here for a man named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
Oh, maybe
I
that's
don't.
him over there.
Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
There you have it. Now clear off.
I do
Good
not
look.
need to use the lavatory.
But I want to go in there. What if there's good stuff?
Hello, sir.
Right.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ah! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
This old man has
That'll be
secrets.
none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Serious vibes. Serious vibes happening here.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
Sure. Sure.
One ale, coming right up.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard Shoulder.
Yeah. That's definitely not gonna have
How can I
negative
help you?
consequences.
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you.
Oh, I
This
do
was the
wonder.
last of my money.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
All right, so that was the last of our money.
Please, Miss Bateman, I'll tell you.
All right. Ale to
Here
Arthur
you are,
Tillett.
Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len.
There's no way.
Leonard Shoulder.
There's no way that an alcoholic gets drunk from one glass.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
That doesn't make any sense.
After one drink too many, Arthur Tillett has passed out.
Well, that was the last of that money for nothing.
Good day, sir. I have nothing else to ask for the time. I should wait here.
Alright, what can I interact with? Painting, painting, painting.
I do not... I have nothing else to... know a Miss...
Do you know
You
where
ought to be
she-
careful asking too many questions round here. Be on your way.
Oh, I don't mean to...
Listen to me, will you? Be on your way.
I have nothing else. Good day, sir.
You just drink.
A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor. Perhaps a local landmark. No doubt the mattress is stuffed with itchy straw.
Okay, nothing else to do here, I don't think. Well, I didn't actually try. Room key, handkerchief. That's not what I meant to do. I want to see what to do meant. Meet Mr. Shoulder, wait for Mr. Shoulder to arrive, find opportunity. Oh, revive Mr. Tillett. Gotcha. Cool. See, these kinds of hints, very good in an adventure game.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard Shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Oh, come on.
This man is unbelievable.
Okay, time elapses.
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
It's not gonna get me age restricted, right?
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely. Mr. Tillett?
What the heck? Why?
The jug is empty. The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it. These look modern. I'm surprised.
Dirty towel.
It looks like the towel has not been washed in months. The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
What is that sound?
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
No.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Okay. Cat. Spooky cat.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett. The mangy thing is fast asleep.
Alright, what's this door though?
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around.
That squishy sounds.
Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there?
That squishy sounds.
Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Alright. Let's... Is there anything
How
that-
can I help you?
There's a door to the outside in the gents' lavatories. Why is it bolted?
That door doesn't even have a lock.
So you didn't block the door?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Why go around? Ooh, spooky. Moody.
I don't wish to disturb... I shouldn't wander too far. Mr. Shoulder may still show up and I don't wish to miss him.
Sign, window box.
The window box is well out.
Can I go around the back?
Excuse me, sir. Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Okay.
Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
Wait, I want to go back through that door.
Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley? He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
I want to, because I saw... What's this?
A single glove is lying in the mud. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing.
Pick it up.
Seems
Evidence.
rather out of place here. Peculiar.
Alright.
A warm glow permeates from within, making me feel somewhat cold and damp. I suspect the barrels are empty, otherwise the locals would be rolling them into their cellars.
Alright, let's move on. The old gent.
Sir?
This is a strange course of action to take. That light just went off.
A humble local dweller. The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
So strange. So strange. Okay.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
Three
There's
missing
nothing
men.
else I would.
Three
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at
missing men.
midday. I should get some sleep.
Yeah, let's go do that. Right.
A lovely place to warm oneself.
Okay. Nobody else is here.
It's Mr. Stanley. He has the serious and worn-out facial expression. There's nothing. Kenneth.
Alright, yeah. Let's go to bed.
Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
off to bed.
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself...
I should hope so.
Oops.
This is turning into a waste of my time.
Ah, don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
There's that sound again. What is that sound? That's not good. I don't trust the cat. This is different for a point and click. Oh. It's a very disconcerting cat. That was prologue?
Such horrid dreams.
Alright.
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night. As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then. Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this Barrow.
I want to check
I
things
also
in the
wonder
room
what
first.
happened to Mr. Tillett. A sturdy-looking... I've stored my case in a box. I've hung my aside from...
Alright.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good day, Stanley.
Let's see here.
I must say, last night has rather put me off using these toilets.
That's fair. I wanted to see if they were still creepy as all heck.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
Not really. I have the rather queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A cat, you say?
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. Oh, he's a harmless thing. He comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must have conjured up the strange dream.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman. I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
His train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Is it safe to do such a thing?
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss Bateman.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
So, we're gonna...
Miss Bateman,
Oh, what do we got here?
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were. I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass. I do know of Hobbs Barrow.
You do?
I do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned. Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Alright, let's ask
Why
you
lie
some
to me about
questions.
Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure. As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself. He only comes in here to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Might someone around Bewley be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass.
So, he seems friendly. Well, we're going to stop it here for right now. That was a nice intro taster, I think. I am intrigued. This seems properly spooky for the spooky time of year. And I will hopefully get the next bit out of this in relatively short order. We also have the Lake House DLC for Alan Wake 2 coming up, and I will be live streaming that at some point as well. Anyway, that's it for right now, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.